far gone, all the same cup, and you can just there, self-love, and repeat. We are what we create in this life. Bomb skin cup, choose to create something innovative and creative. Check out our website for more information. Bomb skin cup, choose to create something innovative and creative.
Spirit Over Flesh LLC is a wellness-based business where we heal through words. I'm Sandra. I'm the founding servant leader.
Y'all keep that.
It is a Black-owned women-owned business out in Ohio, but serves the world through virtual sessions, either by phone or video conversation. We always start with 15-minute consult, where we just make sure that I learn a little bit about you, and we spend some time to be intentional. During the time, it's about education and empowerment. You are your own best friend. So I'm literally someone who is just intentional in space and drawing questions out of you to teach you further on one journey. Sessions are typically starting at $8. If you're on 2020, take 20% off. It's about getting you well so that we can be well. Hey, could you try to live in Umoja, collective responsibility? So grateful for the opportunity to support you in your wellness journey. If you're interested, go to my website, spiritoverfleshllc.com. There's a button that says Let's Connect. Fill out the form, and I'll get right back to you. Again, that's spiritoverfleshllc.com. I look forward to supporting you in your journey and healing through words.
Don't know what's wrong with the sound.
Are you heading out of town to have a special occasion? What about birthdays, anniversaries, reunion? Get the best deals and inexpensive rental car rates. Mid-size sedans, compact cars, more. We have a variety of fleet vehicles to accommodate any and outdoor rental car need. Make a reservation today at your local web rental car on Hampton Road in Whitehall. Call 614-863-7500.
I'm Carla, and my sister Karen and I own two natural sisters. We've been in business for 5 years, and we sell a line of natural bath, body, and skin products. Let's take a look.
I can't take the commercials no more. We're gonna let it play at the end. Oh, the music too?
Family, it's time for us to get started. I'm so excited. Sitting up here, kids.
What in the world is going on? Shouts out to S. Freedom Johnson. I see you. Shouts out to Brother Kwame. I don't know what's going on.
Drink your water.
We're going to make the best out of it. I guess I got to let it warm up.
Come on. Drink your water, but first, take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath. Take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath. Take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath. Drink. Or should I say, breathe, then drink. Take a breath. Now, grab your glass for some water. Grab your glass. Lift your pitcher of that water. Or bottle. Get that pitcher of that water.
Simply pour some water.
Drink. Or should I say, lift, pour, then drink. Now move your body and drink some water. Move your body and drink some water. Move your body and drink some water. Bam.
Just move your body.
Drink. Or should I say, move, then drink. Move your body.
Now raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Raise your glass and toast your ancestors, fam. Just raise your glass.
Drink. Or should I say, raise, toast, then drink. Take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath. Lift and pour yourself some water. Pour. Move your body, drink some water. Move it. Raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Breathe, lift, move, toast. But remember to stay healthy.
Four pillars.
Four pillars.
Breathe, drink, eat, move. Come on, family. Come on.
Eat a culturally appropriate diet. Behave.
Take your breath.
Come on.
Lift and pour.
You can do it.
Move your body. What?
Come on. Toast your ancestors. Drink up. Come on. Drink it, drink it, drink it. Come on. You can do it. Come on. Drink it. Lift it, drink it. Come on. Drink that health in.
Drink, 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 drink.
Drink your water.
Take your breath.
Take your breath. Take your breath.
Lift and pour. Oops, I'm supposed to drink.
Move your body. Come on. Come on. Toast your ancestors. Drink, 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 drink. Drink your water. Drink, 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 drink. Come on, come on. Drink your water. Take your breath. Lift and pour. Come on, pour it. Move your body. Move.
Toast your ancestors. Drink, 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 drink.
What?
Drink your water.
Drink. Drink your water.
Who the cap fits, let them wear it. I ain't gonna put it on right now, but who the cap fits, let them wear it. I said I throw me corn, and I call me foul. I said it choo choo choo, cluck cluck cluck. Family, it is time for us to toast our ancestors. Family, lift them up high. It is the day. We are on Umoja. I want to give all of the Umoja babies a round of applause. Yes, yes, y'all. We are moving slowly and steadily into the Nguza Saba Festival at the end of this month, family, and we are planning and working on and going to bring you some fresh stuff. Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. Also, if you haven't had a chance, go back and check out my interview with Brother Ashibu. Well, actually, it was more of a discussion. We called it Brothers Talking, right? We just was talking about, and, you know, the question he threw out there was, what's the meaning of life? I'm like, brother, that's I couldn't do nothing but study. That's a hell of a question. You know what I'm saying? Let's go and talk about it. You know what I'm saying? We both been through this. We've been in this game for a long enough time, and had a real good conversation. We also had, earlier in the day, we had the Daily Toast, and of course, Sister Navita joined us on it for the Toast and Talk, and I want to send shouts out to her as well. Thank her for coming on with her marvelous self. And if you don't know, Sister Navita got a show called Blunt Talk that airs every Ujima at 7 p.m. If you don't know what Ujima is, ask somebody. You know what I'm saying? Because I ain't doing no push-ups. I don't feel like doing no push-ups this morning, so I'm not doing no push-ups. As Freedom Johnson can let you know what when Ujima is at 7 p.m., because I don't want to do no push-ups at this point in time, this early and beautiful morning. But family, I want to make sure I welcome you into the congregation of the mighty, the home of the stubborn minority, the place where your hustle builds muscle. This is Gye-Nyame Journey Media. I am your host, Brother High Tim. Of course, you know this is the Daily Toast. And, of course, this is a Heart of a Simba production where we strive to blow up your old paradigms. Man. So I woke up this morning and you know, I got a lot of stuff in my head because I was not able to create all weekend. I mean, I did some stuff, but I wasn't able to cut it up. I wasn't able to get it together because I got issues on my mind. I got so much troubles on my mind. Refuse to lose. And I'm just like, I'm trying to push through it. I'm trying to think past it. I'm trying to look at the pluses that could come up out of it. You know what I'm saying? Or, and even looking at some of the minuses that may come out of it. But, hey, you know what I'm saying? We're going to make it happen because we've been making it happen because this is what we do. We do what we do because we are able to do what we are able to do because the ancestors have made it possible. And speaking of the ancestors, let's go and lift up our glass. So I'm going to pull out this is the red ambrosia. I guess I could hold off on production for a little while because I got a few bottles. Give myself and give my son a break. We ain't got to really produce no. Well, I do want some new ones. I do want some new ones, and I do need to put those scobies to work. So I'm gonna go. I think I might do about 2 buckets. But anyway, let's go and get this toast up, family. First off, giving honor to the creator by whatever name you choose to call that creator. And I want to first let me do this. I want to send shots out to Miss Freedom Johnson because she is sitting up there burning up the wires right now, letting people know that we on, and I truly appreciate that. And she does that on Blunt Talk as well. I really appreciate you for that. Thank you. So here we go, family. So we are lifting up our glass right now to the creator by whatever name you choose to call that creator, and whatever word of power you use in your home. Here we say Ashe. Sometimes you might hear me say Yah, but mainly we say Ashe. So we're going to lift up our glass to that creative force, that power that we are plugging into. It's always around us, but we just want to become conscious of it in this moment. So we lift up our glass and we say Ashe. From there, family, we move on and we lift up our glass and we salute our ancestors. And for those that are new, and if you have ancestors that you want to add to the list, by all means, feel free to add them. Please keep in mind that we have a very long list. Right? So if you got a long list, you might need to do a toast on your own. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. So add a couple of ancestors. Don't add the whole family tree. Please. You know what I'm saying? But we will toast your ancestors every day. I'm just saying. We're lifting up our glass to our ancestors, and here we go. Let me get my mind right. We got Miles Brown, Ms. Ann, Robert the Texan, Davis Herman Brown, Senior, Rosalie Tilly, Georgia, William Walter, Christopher Penny, Gaston, Eileen, Alco, Chris, Fiend, Cleveland, Geneva Brown, Margaret Ellis, Wash Ellis, Cecil Ellis, About Brown, Gina Gaines, Herman Brown II, Barbara Twiggs, Wash Ellis Jr., Katie Ellis, Nikki Ellis, Jamon Jones, Jeremiah Tapper, John Fallar, Montague Pimenel, No More X, Pet Mount, Rob Malika Fakour, Dr. Marianne Williams, Kojo Kamal, the Farmer, Elder Millie Dixon, Tony Clark, Pastor Yusuf Weston, Elder Ajani, Elder Ron Coleman, Elder Robert Donaldson, Afro Brofor, Hector Jr., J. Edwards, Carlisle Harris, Grace Lundy, Inez Hayes, William Bill Moss, Phyllis Rose, Sterling and Lucy right there, Gail Pulling, Alexa Brother, Miss Eda Brooks Crawley, Miss Marie Nelson, Mr. Frederick Crawley Sr., Miss Jerry Brunson, Mr. Alonzo Johnson, Miss Marie McDowell, Janet Foster, Charles Jordan, Kel Smith, Walter Smith, Rich Trigg, Prince Johnson, Mary Franklin, Jimmy Williams, Daniel Ford, George Gibson, Nana Loretta Clark, Inez McCrae, Fritz Clark, Frankie Justice, Katie Justice, Derek Renneman, Virginia Rogers, Reverend J. Smith, Lewis Henderson, Cameron Spratling, Mary Elizabeth Walker, Raymond Walker Sr., Sarah Jane Carter, Michael Ford Jr., Kellen D. Russell, Susie B. Smith, Teresa Clay, Melvin Dale Hodge Jr., Herman Copeland, Mildred Copeland, Jenny Clay, Burt Beatty, Sale Welly, the Farmer, Augusto Sue, Shell Harvey, Aunt Charmaine, Aunt Evelyn, the Elders Asbury, Harvey Asbury Sr., Leonard Dickinson, T.C. Islam, Terrell Dunbar, Will Thomas, Sam Berry, Mark Walsh, Merle B. Thornton, Pearl G. Thornton, Ida Johnson, Florence M. Carter, Joanne Thornton, Erica Tricia Lewis, Juanita Wright, Robert Wright, George Wright, Mary, Eliza Frederick Davis, Mary Elizabeth Rogers, Mary Esther, Keishla Reese, Linda Watson Hammonds, Jarrell Giles Watson, oh man, coughed, messed it up. Jarrell Giles Watson, Sparrow, Slimmy, Seven Lewis, Andrew Holmes, Percy Moore, Mildred Orange, Booker T. Bowden, Charlie Hunt, Sammy Stover, Heather Pearson, Sturgeon Thornton, Richard Thornton, Lavina Hall, Freeman Banks, Domain, Marcel P. Peacock, Willie Thornton, Napoleon Kennedy, Mark Ramsey, Paul Ramsey, Matt Ramsey, Dave Ramsey, Charles E. Thornton, Frankie Quills, Urania Thornton, Bernie Squills, Ernestine Jackson, Frankie Johnson, Teresa Mormon, Leon Johnson, James W. West Sr., James Parham, Dana Jones, Henry World, Jane Farmer, Mary Chavez, Leon Grace, Bessie Johnson, Hadley Investor, Mary Moreland, Paul Moreland, Elder Caleb, Rosemary Martinier, Adama Ted Wellman, Fred Douglas Triggs, II Peter Triggs, Reverend Eddie Moore, Helen Fuller, Eugene Jackson Sr., Richard Ellis, Silas Alexander, Charles Maxwell, Percy May Alexander, Arthur Reynolds, Stanley Lockhart, Ricky Lockhart, William Lockhart, Woodrow Lockhart, Brendan Porter, Deacon Hargrove, Carlos Sawyer, Andrew Parker, Doris Donald, Ellis Murphy, D'Amico Russell, Dilly Monez, Gina Rube Jones, Jana Callahan. That's the first page. We got William Walter West, Nigel Perez, Elder Basiji Fulani, Jim Robinson, Gladys Johnson, Valerie Clark, John and Mary Sullivan, Dirk Johnson, Antonio Johnson, Denise Waters, Dupree Science, Ines Bostic, and the Bostic, Winifred Scannelberry, Wilson Haley, Emma Hines, Phyllis Lee, Eugene Spratling, Kevin Spratling, Charles Wooden, Penny Brown, Roy Lee Printup Jr., Miriam Johnson, Wilbur Longmire, Edie Cadney, Janice Carter, Michael Peanut Carter. All right. I didn't make it. Let's see. We are on the Carter, so we are on Michael Carter, Leon Peanut Carter, Margaret Carter, William Carter, Lisa Jordan, Charles D. Mosley, Dorothy R. Blair, Ransom Evans Sr., Sam Evans Sr., Nayland Blair Sr., Edward Stevens, Swen Stevens, Joe Davis, Timothy Butler, Gene Holmes, Dana Jones, Peter Charles, Christy Nichols, Cardinal Robinson, Rosemary Charles, Ed Pearl, Bob Ingalls, Jack Wallace, Warren M. Finch, Warren P. Finch, Tim Ingalls, Audrey Finch, William Billingsley Jr., Jennifer Sensabaugh, Hazel Gasson, Jerry Brantley, Brian Watson Jr., Kaniko Parsons, Jason Kathy Bradford, Thomas Bradley, also known as Uncle Buki, also known as Gypsy, Reverend Roosevelt Word I, Stacey Trash, Frank Smith, Mother Bertha, Michael Leonard, David Brown, Ruth Carter, June Cox, Ruth Cox, Paula Cox, Ronald Urban, Judy Herbert, Irene Johnson, Francis Booth Jefferson, Dan Wilkerson Sr., Emma McClendon, Jerry Doyle, Amina Robinson, Mary Nichols, Patricia Williams, Shabaka Teray, Greg G2 Gibson, Donnie Hill, Richard Gleavis, Lee Irby, Tommy Irby, Boy Irby, J. George and Hallie Johnson, Archie and Margaret Armstead, Diane Scott, Erica Armstrong. I'm straight off memory because I wasn't even looking at this. Claire Fox, Gene Evans, Archie Beck, Adam McGill, Charles McDaniel, Christine Cottrell, Aunt Becca, Alice Arnold, Arthur Arnold, Hattie Reed, Charles Reed, Eula and Andrew Baker, Patricia and Edwin Brooks, Gwendolyn and Bob Hatch, Kimball Vernon, Bradley Kim, Janie Harriet McKay, Spencer Sturgis, Sally Mae Baker, Ethel Baker, Creola Baker, Geneva Baker, and Baby Hatch, Asim, Molly Miller, Housie Hashtag Cleveland, Mother Gibson, X Nixon, John Bowie, Lester and Rachel Saunders, Dorita Ross, Riola Ross, Robert Nelson, Prince Stevenson, Leroy Stokes, Lily Johnson, Fletcher Swan, Maddie and Charlie Scott, Ida Casey, Thomas Copeland, Vivian Stevenson, Mona Ann Lewis, Cornetta Lyman Lewis, John Jackson, William Dallas Lewis, Mae Francis, Chappelle Jackson, Michael Slade, Joanne Perkins, Richard Jackson, Martha Ford Dawson, Big Mama, Nanny Harris, Eva Ford, James Harrison, Margaret Towns, Mary Williams, Leroy Q. Heap Sr., Albert Moore, Miss Vanilla, Evans Molly, Geraldine Elizabeth, Douglas Thompson, Arlington Houston, Lud Oz, Elijah Oz, Jerome Oz, West Staten, Joe Jamel Oz, Ann Pierce, Donna Carly, Lily Green, Nathan Green, Beth Vaughn, John Dewey, Ruth Beard, Tim Butler, Ramy Laura Newton, J.B. Froggy, Thomas Newton Sr., Barbara Naeem, Jeanette Sanders, Jerry C. Sanders, Roy Pruitt, H.A. Brantley Sr., Henry Wilson, Rufus Jenkins, Minnie Wilson, Catherine Sanders, Muriel Ellis, Elizabeth Sanders, Henrietta Irby, Mildred Armstead, Margaret Armstead, Captain Anthony, Ruben Brown, Charles Walker Sr., Charlie Walker, Cecil Russell, Don Urban, Hiram Phillips, William Ford, Margaret Logan, Phyllis Barnett, Lee Urban Sr., Michael Urban, Ozella Watson, Hugo Watson, John Caldwell Sr., Robert Lee Caldwell, Nevada Mitchell, Ron McCormick Sr., Sabrina Easley, Rashawn Easley, JaVale McCormick, Barbara Ann Reed, Dorothy Ann Reed, John Reed, Shaka Reed, John Reed Jr., Patricia Reed, Edward R. Benson Sr., Ethel H. McNair, Lois Fernandez, Jacqueline Broadus, Reginald Auburn, Mazarin Cooper, George Swan, Imani Grayson, Charles Scott, Charles H. Scott, Michael Morgan, Charlene Morgan, Sybil Ebbings McNabb, Annie Ferguson, William Ferguson, Shelby McClendon. Here we go, family. We are moving to the Black Book. The Black Book. We got Jordan Giles. We got James Carswell. We got Liberta Adams, also known as Aunt Sis. We got Elder Shaka McNair. We got Anthony Brown. We got Jonathan Poore, Lottie Gaucher, Cousin Tony, Michael Johnson, James, Jimmy Johnson, Barbara Shang, Lewis, Ronald Sheldon Jr., Damien Top with Stina Banks. We got Joseph Bingham, Quincy, Mama, Aunt Lady, Abraham Isaac Cundiff, Aunt Barbara Lewis, Renee Johnson, Joy, Ryan Ross Riggins, Jamonte, Marcus Price, Ness Words, Marshawn McHale, Demetrius Beard, Herb Jefferson, Ralph Mickens, Eric Walker, Quay Sample, Candace Simmons, Summer Clayton. We got Leonard Jones, Shadi Garner, Melvin Scott Sr., Elder Clarence Lunk, Elizabeth Johnson, Mr. Dorn, Johanna. We got Jasonda Nett Lewis, Henderson Mosley, Charles Jordan, Henry S. II, Fannie L. Webb, Dan Walter, Now Lauti Sue Walter, Emma Walter, James Randolph Jow, Sonny Pete Walter, William Walter, Fred Powers, Elijah Juan Hakeem, Nkomo. We got Alberta T. Davis, Charles Davis, Willie R. Mackey, also known as Dr. Creamy Mackey. We got Victor Bowden. We got Trisella Kitty Berger. We got Lucy White, Robert Lee White, Emma Jean White, Talented Roger White, R.L. White, Jesse White, Ruby Jewel White, Jessica Carl White, Jesse Woods, Chillard Woods, Lennox, Jim Woods, Lizzie Woods. We got Juanita Alexander Brown. We got Cynthia Ann Wright, Richard Dorsey, Andy Simpson, Jamara Simpson, Regina Hopkins, Joseph Simpson, Nettie Dorsey, Eleanor Hopkins, Edward Webster, Alice Webster, Ivy Webster, Arnella Willis, Ethel Lane, Samantha Damon, Ethel Marshall, Steve Dougie Shelton, William Bill Walker, Carl Rico Johnson, Kim Gray. We got Stuart A. Johnson, Edward Young III, Isaac Jackson Sr., Drusilla Merle, Wayne Young, Christina Young, Tommy Sean, Frank Merle, Sylvester Foster. We got James and Lizzie Winston, Abe and Julia Lawrence, Ozell Leather Sr., Gladys Copa, Ozell Leather Jr., Geneva Jackson, R.J. Lacey, also known as Toot the Don. We got Sabre Winston, Chris Kinney, Margaret Mentor. We got Mary Smith, Wynette Florine Smith Gibbs. We got Carl William Duncan Jr., Janet Callahan, Danny Hill, Miko D. Nice, Andre Martin, Mabel Williams, Terry Brown. We got Teresa Biddle, Lavonna Kincaid, Carla Sawyer, Reverend Jesse Porter, Deacon Ezekiel Dennis, Brenda Porter. We got Craig Lee Jones, Granny Bueller, Papa Al Riesling, George. We got Inez Smith, George Gamble Sr., Joseph Garrett, LaShonda Jamar, Leroy Riley. We got Mona Yolanda Hunter, Yvonne Patrice Turner, Herman Reeves, Amanda Reeves, Josh Reeves, Lena Kate, Herman Reeves, Pam Johnson, Vera Reeves Fisher, Jerry Johnson McCallum, also known as Mama Moon. We got Sheila Ann Lee, Panchita Alba, Donna Brooks, Barbara Moses, Ida Spayton, Ira Branson, Eric Winston, Dan Bridges, Francisco Matisse, also known as Sonny, Charles Stevenson Jr., King Pleasant. We got Sarah Keat. We got Lena Shepard, Burdell Woodland, Mabel Haskins, Wilbur Shepard, Dennis Jackson. Got William Haskins, Geraldine Jackson, Henry Jackson Sr., Edward Jones. We got Leslie Travis, Charlize Barnes, DeJuan Lewis Taylor, Madeline Yates, June Dandridge, Daisy Woolfolk, Frederick Smith, James and Amanda Baldwin, Linda Williams, Sally Williams, Vivian Stevenson, Irene Harris, Kylie Williams, Abu Scales, Pat Williams, Miss Bertha Walker, Tony Ogletree, Grandma Marguerite, and we got Tracy Emery. Family, family, family. We lift up our glass and we say, Ashe. From there, where do we go? Very simple journey from here, family. We move straight into the present moment right now. This moment is ours. The moment belongs to us. And we have the capabilities to mold and shape it. And by us handling this moment right now, this moment in which we are calling it Umoja, by us handling this, we are also taking care of our future generations. So, before I move any further, I want to make sure I give the Umoja babies a round of applause. Those Umoja babies out there, stand up. Those that don't know what I'm talking about, want to learn something, go and check out the free e-course. It's absolutely free. Well, you know what I'm saying? There is no expectations. Go and check it, get the free information and run. Right? That's all you got. Get the free information and run. It's a 7-day e-course. You get an email with a video every day breaking down what Gye-Nyame journey is about. All right, now let's keep it moving. So, family, I want to ask everybody in the room, right? Whether you're listening live or not, you know what I'm saying? Whenever you catch it, I want you to open up your reticular formation. I want you to seek out Umoja. Umoja is around us. Sometimes it could be hard to see, but it's there. And we have to be able to find it. And we have to be able to work with it, right? Because that Umoja is a major pillar in the idea of freedom. You know what I'm saying? Because you're going to have to be united with somebody, because freedom is a valuable and rare commodity. It may be the rarest element. It ain't an element, but you know, because I know Kwame going to correct me on that. But it's very rare. And in order for you to have it, oftentimes you may have to take it from somebody else. But individuals really get freedom. It's groups that get freedom, because for an individual to maintain that freedom, they are going to be able to have to fight on all fronts. Business, actual war. You can't do that. That's why you need groups. That's why tribes was formed, because it helped us it helps protect us, right? Because you got people that come into the world that's ready, to throw down the gauntlet. You know what I'm saying? Ready to go on and fight Thanos. You know what I'm saying? It's real, family. So y'all, you just stop playing with it. But anyway, you check out my blog. I talk a little bit about freedom in there. You know what I'm saying? The ugly part that a lot of people don't want to talk with you about. You know what I'm saying? Because it's something that really can't be given. It has to be taken. It has to be taken. You can't be given freedom. It has to be taken. You know what I'm saying? But anyway. So in this moment, family, we lift up our glass and we salute this moment. In this moment right now, we are on Umoja, as I said before. Umoja, for those who don't speak the language, means unity. The demonic principle of the day is truth. The color is violet, as you can see by the shirt. And you go into our store, you can check out the shirts. We got mentalism as the hermetic law. We got the male name. The male name for the day is Kwojo. Female name is Ajuwa. We lift up our glass. We salute this moment. We salute the power that we have in this moment. We pledge to use it so we can make this world a better place for our children. We lift up our glass and we say, Ashe. From there, family, we move on to our future generations and we toast our children in advance. We toast our children's children on to infinity, and we say Ashe. From there, family, we lift up our glass to all of our relations and we say Ashe. From all of our relations, family, we simply go to that selfish toast. This is for those of you out there that's doing that work. We lift up our glass and we salute each and every last one of you, and you salute yourself. This is for you. What is it that you need right now in this moment to move towards your personal greatness? Come on, family. Lift it up. I say shots out to Miss CeeLo. I miss you. How you doing down there? We lift up our glass, right? I say. From there, we move to our tribe. Family, toasting the tribe, right? Invoking the powers of Kujichagulia. We define the tribe, right? Tribe is our accountability group. Tribe is our crew. Tribe is our extended family, right? That we gather up with that helps keep us on track. You know what I'm saying? So we lift up our glass to our tribe. My tribe is Gye-Nyame. I don't know who your tribe is. Lift up your tribe and go and toast them because they deserve it, especially if they're keeping you in check. They're helping you reach your goals. You need to toast them. We need to toast each other a little bit more anyway. Stop being stingy with it. Don't be toasting people when they die. Toast them while they living. As they say, give them their flowers while they alive. Don't give them a drink. Lift it up. We say Ashe. From their family, where are we at? Let me see. Hold on. Before we move forward, we got a lot of words coming across the screen. We got, Miss Freedom's still out there doing her thing. Miss y'all all too. All right, cool. Okay, cool. Now, Miss Freedom, those ain't people you want me to put on the toast list now, are they? I'm just checking. No, since you putting the video in there, okay, cool. I know who it is now. Thank you. All right, so we lift up our glass. Thank you, Miss CeeLo, for liking the stream. Shots out. We lift up our glass to that tribe and we say, Ashe. Last but not least, family, I want to toast the most magnificent, most beautiful, most uplifting, most empowering, the greatest individual in the room right now. I'm lifting my glass up to each and every last one of you, and we say, Ashe. Can't reach it. My son been moving my step. Ashe, Ashe, Ashe. Family, I wish you peace, power, joy, and 100 years. I got to cut it. Lord have mercy. But hey, it's cool. All right. Let's get to work. All right, family. So what we're going to do is I'm going to take a couple of seconds and we're going to make a quick transition. We're going to move to the news scene. We're going to talk about some stuff in the news. All right. Busting out. We're busting out on the funk. Busting out. We're busting out on some serious funk. All right, here we go. I'm going to open up the lines. Just in case. Because I think Miss Navita might be up. And those that want to call in, the number is 614-556-4535. Once again, that number is, I'll post it up. The number is 614-556-4535. All right. All right, cool. So let's get it. So the lines are open just in case anybody want to join the conversation. If you have any news or you have anything that you want to share, you know what I'm saying, let us know. We have the Nguzo Saba Festival coming up. I think it's the last week in February. Actually, we got a flyer, so we're going to go through the flyer. Y'all see the numbers. We're coming off of the high. We're coming off the Kwanzaa high. And man, has it been a crash. We went down 81% people reached, but that's cool because we still at 6,000 people reached over 28 days. Coming from the standpoint of individuals that was only doing like 10, 15 post engagements. They say we down 70%, but we still at 3,494 post engagements. Page likes 18 in the last 28 days. Family, Family, I want to give you a round of applause because y'all showing out. We are growing slowly but steadily. And I don't want y'all to get caught up in the red, right? Because the piece is, we did some crazy numbers during Kwanzaa. And I'm having people telling me, no, we didn't. I said, okay, all right, well, maybe Now, this is for the last 7 days. So in the last 7 days, we got 5 page likes, we got 857 engagements, and we got 1,454 people reached. And that's up. That's beautiful, family. That's beautiful. I mean, we doing good. So don't get daunted by the red numbers, because the numbers can be deceiving, right? Because this is coming off of Kwanzaa. And during Kwanzaa, we reached over 30,000 people. During Kwanzaa, 30,000 people, right? But now I'm hearing that some people did not get to see Kwanzaa. And I'm wondering, where were they at? We had people all the way in Nigeria. You know what I'm saying? We got town names all the way in Nigeria that was watching. We got people that was in Ghana and Brazil and Canada. And you mean some people in Ohio weren't able to log on? As a matter of fact, the second largest, let me put it this way, the second busiest city for us was in Nigeria. Okay, but nobody was reached. But all right, let's go and look at the news. And I'm not even going to argue the point. I'm not even going to argue the point no more. You know what? Because, sometimes you just need to let go. Family, hear me. Sometimes you just need to let go. Sometimes the drama is not worth it. Right? Because, I think a lot bigger of myself, and I also think bigger of my community. Right? I really want to have my goal is to have a $200,000 argument. Please understand, when I talk about nation building, I'm talking about nation building. I want to have a $200,000 argument. I am tired of falling out with my people about some goddamn pennies. Can we have a $200,000, $300,000 argument? Can we have a $3 million argument? Can we have a $50 million fallout? That's all I want. I would love to be able to fall out with somebody in Gye-Nyame Journey about $50 million. It might break my heart, but I would feel so much better. So much better. I'm so sick of falling out with black folks with no money really being made. How do we practice unity when we can't even come together with pennies? We can't even pull it together with pennies. And it boggles my mind. The whole concept of Gye-Nyame. When you go to Gye-Nyame, you look and you hook up with us on Gumroad, and you go and you look at the shirts and you look at how everything is structured. It's structured from the standpoint that if you come and you learn, you can become an affiliate and you can sell and get 50% of whatever you sell. I don't even understand what is wrong with that. Nobody else can see this, and not only can you do that, you can become a creator. We are sitting up here trying to help people learn how to share what they have, family. We got all of this knowledge dying with elders. We got elders that could go out and take a camera or have young people go out with them in a camera and go out into the field and learn some of these plants. We got elders that could teach individuals how to set up traps. We got elders who know how to do old school programming. We got elders that know how to dance. We got elders that know how to drum. We got elders that know how to play pianos. We got elders with secret recipes that they can sit up and create content behind and create jobs. That's been my purpose the whole time I've been doing all of this. I need to create jobs for my family because there will be none out there. And I'm falling out with my people about what? No goddamn money? Can we at least, can we fall out about some real money, please? Can we fall out after the money hit the table? I don't want to fall out no more about $2,500. $2,500. This is what breaks up our organizations. This is what breaks up our community. This is what we be falling out about. How you gonna win? How we gonna win? Man, I had to get that off. Man. Black Line is open, 614-556-4535. Once again, Black Line is open, 614-556-4535. Please call in. Please call in. Call in if you want to fall out with me about a $50 million deal. Please. That's who I want to talk to. I want to talk to those with loan. Fall out with me after a project that made $5 million. And we done sent 15 kids to school. We done traveled to different countries. We done took our kids to Ghana, to Senegal, you know what I'm saying, where they could see the castles and they could really experience their ancestors. And we come back and we fall out. Let's do that. Can we do that? I think that would be nice. I mean, it'd be a lot different than what I have experienced over the last 30 years of my life. Fuckery and bitchcraft. Over what? Pennies? Keep all the goddamn money. I don't even care. The whole point to me is I'm trying to build. I had young people working with me. I have young people working with me. And I do not want to bring them up in the volunteer mind state. Because the volunteer mind state robs them. And it robs the community of the potential that they can actually provide. We will never be free if we don't have nobody who is making money from us so that they can stand up and talk, because nobody could take what they have from them because they are not beholden to anybody. We need people beholden to our community, and we have to understand it. We got to stop building these crappy nonprofit organizations that don't pay nobody. If you're building a business that don't have employees, who are you building it for? Organizations, businesses, we all need to be striving to find ways to put people in positions so that they will be able to make a living, so that they can speak up when crazy shit happens in our community and not have to worry about losing their job, because their job is serving us and us alone. But is that too hard for people to understand? Is that too deep? Lord have mercy. I'm sorry. All right, here we go. Let's check this out. The rise and fall of a Bitcoin billionaire, Arthur Hayes. Dang. I wonder how many people Arthur fell out for about $22 million or something like that. Let's see. The rise and fall of a Bitcoin billionaire, Arthur Hayes. We are ready. Reading your first free article, get 1 year for $15 plus exclusive access to complete online archive for $15. What y'all think, family? This Vanity Fair. All right, you are reading your first. Okay, cool. I'm gonna take the free one. Let's see if you put any other news on my timeline. This is from February 4th, and this is by Adam Soradowski. I guess I said that right. Once again, call-in lines. Let me put the call-in lines up, because I would love a response. Have you experienced what I'm talking about? Have you experienced what I'm talking about? The BitMEX co-founder created a cryptocurrency exchange that has traded trillions. Damn. Now he's wanted by U.S. authorities, and insiders wonder whether he and his partners are villains or victims of the two-tiered justice system that favors big banks over brash outsiders. Anti-black. Wow, he sort of. Well, I'm gonna be quiet. He looked like somebody in Columbus. I know your family. He better not be from Jersey. I'm telling you right now. Crazy rich. Arthur Hayes lives large, like Bobby Axelrod in Billionaires Large. Just replace New York with Hong Kong and infuse it with a dose of Silicon Valley, where unicorns spring from the minds of irrepressible company founders, and well, you get the picture. 1 minute Hayes is hitting the powder in Hokkaido. I don't know what hitting the powder is. And next, he's crushing it on a subterranean squash court in central Hong Kong, Wall Street. And all the while, he keeps one eye trained on an obscure-sounding currency exchange that he built out of thin air and through which more than $3 trillion has flowed. Getting rich off of digital content. Because that's what cryptocurrency is. But I'm going to shut up. Screen star, handsome, and fabulously wealthy, the African-American banker turned maverick personifies the contemporary fintech pioneer. But the feds describe Arthur Hayes differently, a wanted man who flouted the law by operating in the shadows of the financial markets. Hayes' indictment was unsealed in October, and he remains at large in Asia as prosecutors in New York hope to arrest him and try him on 2 felony counts which carry a possible penalty of 10 years in prison. This is a tale of new money versus old. And what's crazy is, like, for example, I'm not going to say that on that, but the elder called me last night talking about the old versus the new. And he talked about the old money versus the new. And he used the Super Bowl as the model. You got to sit down and really listen to some of your elders because they be dropping jewels. Now, what he's talking about is coming across in this Vanity Fair article that I had no idea that I was going to read. This is a tale of new money versus old. Financial whiz kids upstaging banks and old guard. And American authorities attempted to apply 20th century law to 21st century innovations. Prosecutors allege that Hayes and his business partner violated the Bank Secrecy Act by failing to implement and maintain an adequate anti-money laundering program to weed out bad actors and dirty money. Bad actors and dirty money. I want y'all to hear who this is coming from. Bad actors and dirty money. Okay. Meanwhile, Hayes' colleagues in the cryptocurrency world believe he is being punished for building an ingenious product that has baffled lawmakers, bedeviled regulators, and once it became wildly popular, posed a threat to some of the market's biggest players. Adding to the chorus of voices are some high-powered legal experts who consider the case United States of America versus Arthur Hayes to be largely unprecedented. Now, let me state this. For example, if y'all remember in our discussion about the GameStop, the BlackBerry, and I think it was AMC stock, where we mainly focused on the GameStop stock. A lot of people was trading through Robinhood. Robinhood has a partial owner that was also an investor or a loaner to the very company that was trying to short GameStop. So when they reached the peak point, they had Robinhood, or it's alleged that they had Robinhood cut off the app and stop all trades. So if you had been trading in Robinhood, when it reached the crucial point where you could have pulled out your cash, you were stuck for 24 to 48 hours and could not make the trade and lost a lot of money in the meantime. Now, they're talking about bringing them up on charges, but they're not talking about giving those people the losses who could prove that they tried to get on that app and sell their shit. Old money, new ways of making money. All right, let's stop. So is America versus a black man. All right, let's look at, maybe they'll tell us a little bit about his invention. At the time when the SEC is seemingly doing the bidding of Wall Street titans, eager to punish the unwashed masses of day traders for scuttling banks and hedge funds trading positions on GameStop and other stocks, Hayes might just be patient zero when it comes to exposing the hypocrisy in high finance that is now coming into sharp relief. The crypto gold rush and backpack full of cash. And Hayes, 35, went radio silent in October, but the crypto condor has not always been so elusive. Born to middle-class parents who worked for General Motors and were beholden to the ever-changing fortunes of the auto giant, he split his formative years between Detroit and Buffalo, where his mother, Barbara, moved mountains to get her gifted son into Nichols School, a leafy private institution founded in 1892. He succeeded at everything from his studies to the sports field, to making lasting friendships. Reads a testimony featuring Barbara on one of the fundraising pages of the school website. Nichols gave him the setting, the stimulation, and at one point the scholarship to thrive. Hayes, in return, has given back, underwriting a scholarship that ensures a deserving student will be able to experience the excellence of Nichols' education and lifelong benefits it brings. I wonder how much Nichols costs. After attending the Wharton School of Business, that's the school that Donald Trump always brag about, he headed off to Hong Kong, where he worked at Dutch Bank and Citibank as a market maker for exchange-traded funds, or ETFs, hybrid securities that, not unlike mutual funds, diversify an investor's risk, but can be traded like stock. Hayes was just hitting his stride when a pink slip arrived in May 2013. Bankers tell you everybody has a bullet with their name on it. He explained one afternoon over tea at the Marina Bay Sands in Singapore, the iconic hotel featured in the final of Crazy Rich Asians. He was wearing his standard attire, skin-tight T-shirt, jeans, and pricey timepiece, Hublot Big Bang. I wasn't married, had no kids, no obligation. I had been an investment banker, so I wasn't sleeping on the streets. I wanted to build something. I interviewed Hayes and some of his cohorts in Hong Kong, Singapore, and New York in 2018-2019 since the October indictment. I have spoken at length with insiders who know and are in communication with Hayes and his two indicted business partners, Ben Delo and Sam Reed. A number of these resources requested anonymity so as not to be prejudiced pending legal proceedings. On the advice of counsel, Hayes, Delo, and Reed opted not to comment for this story. But back to the pink slip. 8 years ago, Hayes, out of a job, decided to go solo, combining his knack for designing novel financial instruments with newfound passion, cryptocurrency, specifically Bitcoin. Cryptocurrency, it bears repeating, is a digital form of payment and a method for storing value. Now, one of the things I want to stress, family, value is just not gold. Value is just not silver. Value, right? Storing value, and we got to be clear on that. We got to talk about that. What is valuable, right? And how can Bitcoin assist or digital currency assist you with maintaining value on some of the things that you have? It relies on a secure, decentralized ledger called a blockchain to record transactions, manage the issuance of new coins or tokens, and prevent fraud and counterfeiting. Though there are thousands of such currencies out there, Bitcoin is by far the most durable, despite having a dubious backstory involving an enigmatic creator named Satoshi Nakamoto, whose existence and identity have never been established. Bitcoin blockchain was designed so that only 21 million virtual coins will ever be mined. Now, I want y'all to understand that. They put a limit on the amount of coins. But you don't have to go out and buy a whole coin. You can go and buy fractions of coins. Don't go sell your house. He said, Locronus complex. I am a whole, hold on. Powder is snow. Okay, cool. Thank you, Kwame. When he talked about powder, Kwame said it's snow, skiing. I am on hold on the, who, you are? Hold on, CeeLo. Oh, my God. I dialed in. They playing me. Oh, you black line. Oh, black line. How can you let me down? Black is in your name.
This call may be recorded or transcribed.
I was on hold forever.
I apologize, my dear. How are you doing? And it's so good to hear your voice.
I'm so good. How are you?
I am doing good, girl. You up there giggling like a little girl. You miss us up here, huh? But I bet you having a good time down there. Bet you having a good time.
I like it. I like it a lot. I do. But I still miss my peeps. I lived in Columbus longer than I lived anywhere in my entire life, even my hometown. So
Right.
that's home, you know.
I understand. But you called in, so I don't want to hold you up. I want to hear what you got to bring. Bring some heat,
Well,
baby.
I want to participate in the conversation. Go on. Yeah, I know you was giving some news, but I couldn't halfway hear it because the whole music was playing. Then I was trying to be in the
Right. It was supposed to have open and let me know you was on, but it shut down.
I was like, well, why don't he answer the
Did Navita call in too?
Probably.
No, I didn't.
Nobody called.
I didn't see it. So, family, if you called in 614-556-4535, the black line is not broken. It's not broken. Not yet. But did you want to comment on what I was talking about as far as the community and falling out about chump change?
I didn't know the full story about that. I got some bits and pieces.
I ain't just talking about this time. I ain't just talking about what I mean, this has been a recurring theme.
This has been a recurring theme. Yeah. Know how.
Right. I know.
We've had conversations about this, and you know that what I've told you that if you guys need a 501c3, y'all more than welcome to use mine. So. Yeah, I have a 501c3. So.
Yeah.
So y'all, they y'all know they just seem to still have the same problems. So, same people, same problems. I guess.
Well, I mean, I want to because what I'm talking about is it's just even bigger than Columbus because I see the same thing when I go from city to city. We all be falling out about chump change.
Over, nothing.
It's absolutely nothing. You know what I'm saying? Elder Tony called it the elephant in the room. Nobody want to talk about it. Nobody want to deal with it. But we got this. We got issues around money, and we got issues around people making money or even trying to bring money into the collective. It becomes an issue, and we have to be able to deal with that. You can't nation build if you broke. You can't build nothing. You can't build a fence. You know what I'm saying? You can't build nothing if you ain't got no resources. So, did I just hear a dog bark?
No. Not over here, you didn't.
I'm like, but let me go on back to the news.
Okay.
The cryptocurrency, it bears repeating, is a digital form of payment and methods for storing value. It relies on secure, decentralized ledgers called blockchain to record transactions, manage and issuance of new coins or tokens, and prevent fraud and counterfeiting. Though there are thousands of such currencies out there, Bitcoin is far the most durable, despite having dubious backstory involving ignorant. We read that already, so we're gonna go down here. Whose existence and identity have never been established. Talking about the maker of Bitcoin. Bitcoin blockchain was designed so that only 21 million virtual coins will ever be mined. The kind of verifiable scarcity, in contrast with the tendency of the world's central banks to print money, whether in a pandemic or whenever it is politically expedient. It has contributed to the cryptocurrency's precipitous rise in price from less than a penny in 2009 to over 41,000 in January 2021. In 2020 alone, the coin rose over 300% in value. In 2020 alone. Now, I want you to understand, so even if you had a fraction of a coin, family, a fraction of a coin, your value rose 300%. Like you could go onto your Cash App, go in and buy $1 worth of Bitcoin. That means that dollar worth of Bitcoin rose in value 3 times. 300% in 2020. If you bought it early 2020, now if you go in and buy it now, I don't know, you know what I'm saying, because it's getting up to a point where, after everything settled down, the price is going to come down a little bit. But like I said, if you buying fractions, you ain't got to worry about losing a lot, so don't go out there and sell the farm. At first, Hayes was a nobody among crypto dank sea of tax evaders, drug dealers, armed traffickers, child pornographers, contrarian libertarians, and wanker bankers, pining for a return to the gold standard. They were united by their disenchantment with old school banking and its laggardly pace, onerous verification requirements for opening accounts and moving money, and a sense that relationship between big finance and big government had become entirely too cozy. In their view, governments, starting with the U.S. and rippling outward, believed and acted as though they had a monopoly on money and resisted the crypto uprising in which people were investing in reputedly anonymous digital assets to make a profit, hide their wealth, flip off the establishment, or some combination thereof. The crypto gold rush initially attracted 3 types of players: visionaries with gold-plated resumes, boiler room sharks who could recite just enough buzzwords to BS their way through a capital raise, and inevitable parasites who latch on and try to feed off the others. Not surprisingly, Hayes ran with the smart set. I bought my first Bitcoin from Arthur in 2013, recalled Jahan Chu, a New Jersey native who followed a circuitous route to the Pacific Rim, while an undergrad at Johns Hopkins, who taught himself how to code just in time for the first .com boom. In the late 1990s, after working at a small web development shop in New York, Sotheby's came calling, looking to Chu to help the auction house grow its digital presence. We famously sold the Declaration of Independence in 2000, he exclaimed, referring to one of the last remaining copies in private hands. After the 8.14 million transaction, the online market dipped, and Chu moved to Hong Kong to help Sotheby's cater to ultra-rich Asian clients, many of whom had seemingly insatiable appetite for arts and artifacts. So you going to read the rest of this. But, this brother got into the Bitcoin. It's a black man. Him and his little partners, they hooked up. They got into the Bitcoin piece. And now there's a war about who's going to control Bitcoin. So you hear people coming out with what they call stable coins, which are coins that are basically based on the dollar. So it won't be no fluctuating. It's based on the dollar, so it's controlled by the dollar in a sense. And what individuals are trying to do is to be able to store value for themselves without the government telling them what's valuable and what's not. You know what I'm saying? Sounds fair to me. But you gonna finish reading, and I ain't gonna hold you up with the whole article. I'm gonna read this later. How a breast-shaped cake became a symbol of a Sicilian city. I caught my attention. It just caught my attention. It'd be better if it was brown, with But I'm just.
We're gonna put some chocolate icing on that.
Put some chocolate icing on it, right? I won't be going to that town. But I like the idea. Let's just put it that way. Now, parents, listen to this. Meet the billionaire commanding SpaceX all-civilian mission. He dropped out of high school to start his, and I know parents like, dropped out of high school? Hell no. No, dropped out of high school to start his business. Oh, no, not my child. Meet the billionaire commanding a SpaceX all-civilian mission. He dropped out of high school to start his business. And I know it's rare and far in between, but some of our children be having visions that are that these schools do nothing but limit. I'm just saying, I'm just trying to tell y'all right now that these kids, their dream is being limited being limited by what? By these institutions. Because these institutions.
Well,
go ahead.
Boyce Watkins, he's talked about this a number of times, and I've heard Dr. Umoja talk about this too. Everybody does not need a college degree.
Exactly.
Now, I don't say that they shouldn't get a baseline. They shouldn't be educated. There's education that takes place outside of that system.
Right.
But to keep telling our kids that, get a bachelor's degree, get a master's degree, get a doctorate degree, for what? For debt?
For debt. And that's what it's for. That's what it's for.
I can tell you, I don't have a law degree. And people say, well, why don't you have a law degree? Yeah, I have a paralegal degree. But guess what? I make more money than most of the lawyers that I know in Columbus. I make more money than most of the PhDs that I know in Columbus that work for the state of Ohio. You can see what those people make. It's public information. So I know what they make. And I know what I make. But what I have 2 bachelor's degrees, and I have some very specific certifications that I pursue. They can get a 2-year certification from Columbus State doing something. Now, they do need a high school diploma for it, or GED, one of the two. But you can get certifications in trades and technical certifications in things that pay you far better than any of those degrees ever will. And you don't have the debt.
At all. You come out the gate winning. You come out the gate running.
Not
pay back.
These people are paying back money that their annual salaries, starting salaries, don't even come close to meeting.
Not only that,
and they got to pay back.
Right. Not only that, they're not only paying it back, but the major issue is that a lot of them are not even working in the fields that they got the goddamn degrees in.
Thank you. And the thing is, why you got to think about it. Why will these banks loan you money for that, but they won't give you a business loan? Because that will get you ahead. That can help you to be self-sufficient and not need them. So that's the thing. So you've got to understand. So the value of that, and just like we just had that college admission scandal with these Ivy League schools that people want to get in so bad, but they're letting these Hollywood people pay their way to get in. They're stupid kids. So really, what are these pieces of paper really worth at the end of the day?
What we believe in. I mean, it's all about belief. It's all about belief.
But why have we been talking? And I'm not saying that we do not need to be educated.
Oh yeah.
But we need to think more about, this whole pandemic thing should have gotten some of us an opportunity to think about shifting that paradigm.
Right.
You are educating your children at home yourself now.
Right. And in many ways, you're not limited by the curriculum that has been set. And what's crazy is a lot of us, we sit in these circles and we talk about what they're not teaching our children. But when we have an opportunity to do something like this,
you're like, when they going back to school?
When they going back? Hey. I was walking down the street the other day and one of my parents stopped and started blowing on her and said, man, they about to go back to school. Thank God. Pop, 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 pop. Thank you. I'm like, I can't wait. You know what I'm saying? But the issue is we have, for those of us that know, we have fallen into a cycle of school being more about daycare than it's about really pushing and educating our children.
Out of your home and out of your hair for X number of hours.
That's right. And that's what our tax dollars is paying for. And then on top of that, they're testing these kids so much that these kids don't really get time to learn. And then on top of that, they're testing them so much that they don't have time to develop relationships with some of these teachers so that they really can learn. Because we know that relationships are at the top.
They study and they are preparing them for the test. One test after the other.
One test after the other. And that's all they're doing. And it's because they look at it as an investment. They're looking at your children as widgets, as dots on on the screen, and they're measuring them and weighing them like they do animals before they slaughter them. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, heck, was your child able to retain these facts at this age?
Yeah.
What if your child is a late bloomer, and they might be a year or two behind, but inside of them, go ahead, huh?
I saw this commercial, this weekend when I was had TV on this over the weekend, and I saw a commercial for this. It's a private tutoring franchise called Mathnasium. Have you heard of them?
Yeah, they got this one here.
So what they're advertising is that the children, because of the pandemic and them being outside of the classroom, that the children are falling behind in math. What is going on?
Right.
You know, I don't understand. You know, if you are, I'm not a math person. I can do anything but that. So I know that I need to seek someone else to help me and my child with that. That is how I met Mama Alona. I actually was looking for a tutor for Kayla. I met Mama Alona long before y'all ever met me. Just because I called the school because my child was struggling, and they gave me a list of tutors. And I called, we worked with one guy. She got worse scores with him, white man. I called him because he was in my neighborhood. So,
right.
That didn't work. And I kept on looking on the list, and I called Alona. And I just was talking to her. And she said, well, you know, I can meet you and your little girl. And we met at the library. And before she even did math with Kayla, she talked to Kayla. She said,
right.
You're black.
Right.
We invented this. This is our stuff. Don't make them think that the Asians got us in this. We got this.
Right.
And my child did excellent in math. But Sister Alona worked with her on that black pride first.
Right. Develop that relationship. And then that develop that common bond between them. See, and our teachers, a lot of teachers don't have time to do that because we got to get them ready for the test. But every learning institution knows that at the foundation of learning, especially for young people, is relationship. If there's not a relationship, I don't care what you know. That, you know what I'm saying? If I don't know you, I don't care.
Community.
Oh, yeah.
We got these people in the community that love our children. And if you need some help, reach out to Sister Roni. Reach out to Sister Alona. We got these people in our community that are proficient in this and love our children. You know, these people in these schools don't care about our kids, most of them. And like you said, even when they do, they don't even have time.
They don't have time
to work with the children the way they want to.
They don't have time. And then, you know, and then a lot of times you run into frustrated individuals who have become teachers as a second choice. It wasn't their primary choice. Now, it's a whole different experience when you run into somebody who loves teaching and has seen themselves as a teacher and want to be a teacher rather than run into somebody who's there because they need a job or this was all they could get their degree in. Or, you know what I'm saying? I mean, really. And it's a big difference. And then when you throw in the black element, when you throw in that cultural element for our children, it's a very, very, very powerful thing.
I don't know if some of this was just jokes and memes during the election, but are they actually talking about canceling some of this student debt?
Yeah, they're supposed to be right now. It's somewhere around $50,000 worth of student debt because it's a whole generation that, in a sense, has been lied to. You know what I'm saying? Get your college education, and you will get the mega. This is the lie that was sold to them, and college has went up exponentially. And well, so that the banks can make money because so that the banks and the schools can make money because in bankruptcies.
Well, not only is college bad, but the interest rate. What kind of interest rates are they charging on these loans? These should be interest-free loans, like the ones that was given to the banks. I mean, to these big corporations for COVID relief. Why aren't those interest-free loans? And if you graduate, if they prove that they spent the money for salaries or whatever for their people, they don't even have to pay them back.
Right.
So why not do that for the people? Why y'all doing that for these corporations?
Because the corporations are people. To them, you know what I'm saying? Corporation is a person.
Well, yeah, the corporations are the ones who give them
Give them that money, right?
And them
Right.
super PACs.
Right. They speak in that language. The people are not speaking the language. And then on top of that is, student debt is one of the only debts that you can't throw off when you go bankrupt.
You cannot.
So it was set up.
Not getting rid of this.
It was set up. Because we got generations.
Right. And they'll
we
give
got
it to you all day long.
Right.
But you go in there and ask for a business loan. They
No.
Like, oh no, you don't have enough collateral. You don't have enough nothing. Well, I ain't got nothing for this
for right.
$100,000
And
to get this PhD neither.
Not only that, you got just as much chance of being able to pay back that business loan as you do that school loan. You know what I'm saying? But hey, that's the way the system is, and then until we really start, we got a lot to deal with as a group, as a people.
Yeah, but we need to teach our children to figure out what it is they are, what it is they want to contribute.
That's right.
Because if you do what you love, you never work a day in your life.
Never work a day in your life. Never, you know what I'm saying? Never work a day in your life.
Mm-hmm.
But hey, it's time for me to get up because I got to get over here to this adventure. And it's been a pleasure talking to you. It was real good talking with you. And talking with the fam. Shouts out to Gigi Jones. All right, family. This is Brother Hatim. I want to thank Sister CeeLo for joining us. And make sure y'all check us out for the last week of February because we will be doing the Nguza Saba Black History Festival. So go on and join us.
Yeah. I got to get with you because I want to do something.
I know.
So,
because Kwame
I bought myself one of those camera stands too for my cell phone, so I can actually
we about
take
to
myself.
Well, we about to get it. We about to get it popping. All right.
All right.
So
all right.
Peace.
All right. Peace.
Habaragani, Bombskin & Co. is the true definition of self-care, self-love, and repeat. We are what we create in this life. Bombskin & Co. chooses to create something innovative and unforgettable. Check out our website for more information.
Spirit Over Flesh LLC is a wellness-based business where we heal through words. I'm Tiandra. I'm the founding servant leader. It is a Black-owned, woman-owned business that was founded in Ohio, but that can serve the world. Through virtual sessions, either by phone or video conference, we have a conversation. We always start with a 15-minute consult where we just make sure that I learn a little bit about you, you learn some about me, and then we schedule some time to be intentional about your wellness journey. During the time, it's about education and empowerment. You are your own best doctor from within. So I'm literally someone who is just intentional in the space and drawing questions out of you to get you further on your wellness journey. Sessions are typically starting at $80. But if you mention Kwanzaa 2020, we're going to go ahead and take 20% off. It's about getting you well so that we can be well, right? Kujichagulia and Ujima, collective responsibility. So grateful for the opportunity to support you in your wellness journey. If you're interested, go to my website, spiritoverfleshllc.com. There's a button that says Let's Connect. Fill out the form, and I'll get right back to you. Again, that's spiritoverfleshllc.com. I look forward to supporting you in your wellness journey and healing through words.
special occasion? What about birthdays, anniversaries, or reunions? Get the best deals and inexpensive rental car rates, mid-size sedans, compact cars, and more. We have a variety of fleet vehicles to accommodate any and all of your rental car needs. Make a reservation today at your local budget rental car on Hamilton Road in Whitehall. Call 614-863-7500.
Happy Kwanzaa. I'm Carla, and my sister Karen and I own Two Natural Sisters. We've been in business for 5 years, and we sell a line of natural bath, body, and candle products. Let's take a look. Follow us on social media, Facebook and Instagram, at Two Natural Sisters. All items that are in stock will be shipped within 24 to 48 hours. As a promotional item, we offer a CD of Black romantic poetry of self-love and coupled love, and 50% discount on Sister Locks, Brother Locks by consultant Sapphire Donetta Mahadi. If you have any questions, you can reach us at customercare@twonaturalsisters.com. Enjoy and happy Kwanzaa.
What's going on? My name is Doe. I am the owner and creator of Madeline Gin. Madeline Gin is best described as a celebratory art experience that exudes hella blackness. Initially, the company was founded to provide a luxurious but affordable art experience, and has since transformed itself into something a bit more spiritual. By walking in what I believe to be my truth, I've been able to get in contact with my ancestors and use my platform and my art, my gift, to tell their untold stories. I do that by using different textures, by utilizing different mediums, colors, and just making things pop out so that it's open for interpretation. I love creating, and I can't wait to be of service to you. Thank you.
I am a genius. My ancestors were geniuses. My ancestors have made me a genius in all that I think, say, and do. I must declare myself a genius. I am a genius. Whenever I am myself, I practice my geniusness and do great things. All my thoughts, choices, and deeds must express my geniusness.
I am a genius. My decisions must always be in the best interest of myself, my family, my people, and my God. Only then will I and everyone I know that I am a genius.
I am a genius. At all times, my geniusness must reflect my culture. My geniusness must serve my God. My geniusness must make me be one in love and harmony with my family. My geniusness must protect my people. Yes, at all times I must demonstrate excellence because I am a genius.
The Purpose Driven Society is a Black-owned, woman-owned business local to Columbus who creates accessories that have intentional messaging. Our specialty are buttons. Buttons can be worn anywhere, on a shirt, on a book bag, on a hat. The beautiful thing about buttons is that you can change them and switch it up depending on your mood or the day. For election day, we wore a very intentional button. On my book bag, or my student's book bag, it says, "You are already intelligent, educate yourself." Buttons are empowering with the messages that we create. Again, we do them very intentionally. At the Purpose Driven Society, we're minding our Black-owned business and hope that you'll help mind ours too by doing business with us. Our buttons go for $3 for one, $5 for two, $7 for three. But if you mention Kwanzaa 2020, we're doing a special where you'll get an assortment of buttons for just $20, and will ship anywhere in the country. So again, that's The Purpose Driven Society. We can be reached at thepurposedrivensociety@outlook.com. Send us an email, and we will put together a very intentional bag of buttons for you and ship it straight to your home. Happy Kwanzaa. Thanks for doing business with us.
Peace, family. Yo, thank you for joining us. Right? And I'm thrilled to announce the fact that we are now releasing our first free e-course. Come and learn about Gye-Nyame journey, see some of the stuff we do. Come and join the tribe. Tribe up with us and check out the free e-course. And we'll make sure that the URL pop up right about here. And it'll probably be somewhere in here. Check us out, family, because we are building. Come and learn about Gye-Nyame journey, and let's build together.
What is a lion without his pride? What is a whale without his pod? What is a monkey without his troop? What is a wolf without his pack? The answer is very simple. They are the same thing that a human being is without a tribe. Pray.
women, but the most important goddesses were black. Not just for the African now, in the civilization of the Greek. The Greek was so profoundly affected by the Africans that the goddess of chastity was a black woman, Artemis. The goddess of wisdom was a black woman, Minerva. The goddess of beauty was a black woman, Diana. And many of their great mythological figures which were critical to the vision of history, the history of the Greeks in the Odyssey. The woman who draws, who has the power to draw Odysseus and all his crew into her, is Circe, who's represented as a black woman with African features on the Greek vases. The woman who helps Jason win the Golden Fleece is a black woman, Medea. The woman who marries Perseus, the Greek hero,